Hello!
It is day 13 and I'm struggling today. My legs have said enough's enough, stop doing this to me. So just had a really nice relaxing lunch and we're taking it easy on the blue slopes today. So following on from our really exciting tips yesterday on printing and scanning, we thought we'd...
They were amazing.
They were amazing. We thought we'd stay in that same vein with a further geeky tip, nice to see you again Matt, about keys. Oh yeah, and I think overall this rescue helicopter in the background, hopefully that's not too annoying. The geeky stuff is really important if you want to be able to do the fun stuff. So with that in mind, let's have a chat about key access. I don't know if you've ever had this argument in your business. Where's the keys? Who's got the keys? Woo! Where did you put the bloody keys? And so what can you do about this to help to make sure that you can always get access to the properties without physically being there yourself and rummaging through maybe a shoebox of keys? So a couple of key options. Key options for keys.
So I think what we found the most useful is to have a good, simple master key system in place so that whatever happens, you as the owner can just have one key and you're covered. This covers most scenarios, and master keys aren't that expensive. I think when we first started looking into them, we thought they were going to be too much, but I mean the way keys work is you've got the lock you buy, which may cost you something between 15 and 30 quid depending on the type, but then you buy for the master key system a separate cylinder that gets fitted, and that cylinder for us in our master key system costs about an extra 15 quid on top. So for us to be able to have this system in place, it's 15 quid per flat, which I don't think is very much at all. And then for us to get any extra master keys made, it's only 7 quid, which I don't think, again, for the ease of use of it, it's not a lot of money to be spending. So it works for most scenarios to have a master key system in place, and that just means that you only have to have one key in your life to open everything. Now, the only scenario this doesn't really work in is when you're buying leasehold flats, so there's a communal door to get through in the way, which might have a key fob or something else. So those types of scenarios might need something a bit different. But this one covers most situations, and it really makes a huge difference. And we actually have contractors who we've built up a lot of trust with. Huge, we use them for everything, and they do all of our stuff now. And they actually have their own master key to our flats, because why not? They're using it all the time anyway, and it makes life really simple. And that means on the odd occasion when it's really awkward and something needs doing, and they're the only one available, they've got the key there, they're ready to go. So that's the first one. And
I think also just explain a little bit about how the master key systems work, because this is something that we really understood about how the different options.
So really simply, for us, we do blocks of flats. Obviously, I'm sure anyone watching this will probably know that. And we have one system where the communal door and each front door are linked. So every key for a front door can also open the main communal door. So each tenant only actually needs one key, one for their flat that also opens their communal front door. But obviously each flat key doesn't open all the other flat doors. So it just makes it a bit simpler as well for the tenants. And it also means that we can have, for our blocks of flats, we can have separate communal door keys that obviously just open the communal front door, and none of the flats for the cleaners and things. So we can actually give them those keys to have easy access to the communal areas.
Great, that's that. We're getting low on battery, so we better do the second part, which is key safes. That is probably something that you're more likely to be aware of anyway, but making sure that you've got key safes at the various different buildings that you own and having key access in there. Obviously you've got coded access so that if required, it's easy to get into a building or a house that you own without you having to physically be there.
Cool. These are simple tips, these ones, but they make all the difference. And for us, I think it's just all about wherever possible, meaning that we don't have to be the ones with the only key because someone else has lost it, or just whatever happens, it being as simple as possible for a contractor to turn up and let themselves in based on instructions rather than a human being. This is what we're looking for to be able to have the freedom to travel the world.
So there we go, the boring stuff equals the fun stuff. So keys for today, who knows what it will be tomorrow. We're off to go and finish this day. See you again tomorrow.
Bye.